Welcome back to Shelly World. How's everybody doing this morning? Moses says hello. Anyways, it is chilly. Yesterday it was like 74. Today it feels like it's about, I think they said it's going to be like 60 degrees today. So anyways, fall is here. I'm assuming winter is on its way. So no more 70-degree days. At least I don't think so. I think that's over with for a little while. But anyways, out just walking a canine and pushing a toddler. Anyways, wanted to pop on here and see if you guys saw the verses between Cash Money and No Limit. Oh, having grown up some in Louisiana, I, had to show love to the boot state. No Limit, Soldiers, and Cash Money. Yes, I thought it was a terrific battle, versus, should I say, and it was just reminiscent of, growing up in the 90s, and yeah, boy. P did his thing, Master P, and Mia X. Oh my gosh, Mia X, she was good. She was really, really good, and I was definitely feeling Mia X, and it was good to see Silk the Shocker. Just, oh my gosh, it would have been so nice if, C Murder and of course Mystical, my boy Mystical, if he could have been there. As far as Cash Money, I was so happy to see Juvie, and of course BG. That's so good that he's out doing his thing. It was kind of disappointing that Wayne wasn't there. Turk should have been there. I know all the stuff that's going on. They should have just squashed that. They could have just did that for the amount of time that they did. That wouldn't hurt nobody to have Turk there. What's the big deal? It's not a big deal. So I also didn't like the fact that Birdman, what he said at the end about Turk, calling him the B word. That's unnecessary and it's uncalled for. And it's the night should just ended on the high note of them celebrating the culture. And in my opinion, I really thought Cash Money was going to win this versus. And I don't really consider it necessarily being a winner per se, but if I could say who had the crowd more hype, I would say it was No Limit. And I'll be honest, although I didn't know a whole lot of No Limit songs, the name of them or what have you, but I could hear it, and when he did Bout It, well, I was like, whoa, I remember that. Dang, Master P, go back. Yes. Master P. And Master P has a very interesting story going all the way back to, of course, New Orleans, but also his time in Richmond, California. I don't know if a lot of people know that, but he spent a lot of time in Richmond, California. So, but just, it was just good to see. And what I thought about, and I don't know if anybody else thought about it, you've got two super powerhouses on stage. And this literally is how many years since Pac got killed out in Vegas? And even got the men who, quote unquote, they got someone that they say is responsible or was in the car that night for that in Vegas. And now you got these two powerhouses performing. That is huge for Vegas. That's huge for the culture. And it just shows you how far hip hop has really come, that we can have that and it be, a great thing. So I don't know if anybody else thought about that yesterday, but I thought it was good just to see and everything. So, but yeah, I wish Wayne was there, but Juvie carried that for Cash Money. He carried him. I don't know what, Wayne is not the best performer, but he does have a great catalog. So I just don't understand why he wasn't there, and it just would have been nice to see Turk there as well. Yeah, but it was good. And what I also thought about, I'm like, dang, since everything went so well, and they're doing like the Brandy and Monica thing now, which should have been done years ago, but I'm glad those girls are doing that now. I was wondering, I wonder would they ever want to do something like Cash Money, No Limit on tour? That would be big. Tell me, guys, in the comments, do you think that will work? Cash Money, No Limit tour coming to a city near you. And then they could bring out different artists, like Baby kept talking about Youngboy, NBA Youngboy, and all the kids love him. So maybe they come to different cities and they bring out different special guests, artists that they worked with. I mean, this could get really big. I mean, if Wayne would join in. But yeah, I thought it was good even without Wayne. To be honest with you, just would have been nice to see him there. But whatever. And Turk too. So I saw Turk's response to it, and he's like, dang. He was just like, dang, like he didn't know it was that way. That like, damn, like you too. Which, by the way, is a great album. Turk's album, I think it's called Joseph. It's a very good album, and yeah, so it's good. Somebody's trying to touch the screen. Anyways, though, but I thought it was good, so I'd like to see that. I mean, would you guys be down to see that? Cash Money, No Limit coming to a city near you? I think that would be big. That would be huge for the culture, and just a good thing, in my opinion. The other thing is you could also have too, I thought about maybe doing some kind of residency if either Cash Money or No Limit was willing to do a residency in Vegas, because they keep talking about how Vegas is dead now and everything, and that's a subject for a whole nother day, because money is kind of funny, and that's why Vegas is dead. But anyways, but I was wondering, I'm like, dang, what would it, they had Usher come and he performed, or he had a whole tour and everything, residency that was there. What would it be like if you had a Cash Money, No Limit residency in Vegas, somewhere in Vegas? Man, I think people would be flying out, getting their tickets to see that. But you'd have to have Wayne, though, for that. You'd have to have Wayne for that, and I'm sure he's probably not going to do that. But for, like, the concert and everything, maybe Wayne could pop out some nights, and some nights, he don't have to. I don't know how it would work. But, dang, it's just, you hate that with the whole mystical situation, and, of course, C-Murder and everything. But, yeah, that would be something. And if those guys could work together, all that history, all of that, it would be like full circle to come and show that, hey, real hip-hop street artists, these guys started as, these are street artists, and these ain't no, they went commercial and everything, but they started as street artists, real gangsters. So especially No Limit, so with P and all. But and it's just amazing, and Birdman has an amazing story, and how he took these guys and then now they superstars, it's amazing. And oh gosh, it was good to see Snoop out there, and I'm like, dang, it's just reminiscent of that. So I just thought about that, like, dang, what if Pac was here? What if Biggie was here? What would they say? Like, dang. Yeah. So I thought it was good. I think No Limit won. But overall, I just was proud of everybody. And again, shout out to Mia X. I think we need a Cardi B and a Mia X collaboration. I could see that. Or Cardi B, or Mia X and a Meg Thee Stallion collaboration. But Yeah, I think we need that. One of those. Somebody needs to get that together. Mia X did her thing. Mama Mia. Yes, she did her thing. Big Mama Mia. Yeah. So, but yeah, it was good. And so I'm going to call that a wrap. And it was good to see that versus. And yeah, I hope to see more of Cash Money and No Limit in maybe a city coming near you. All right, please consider subscribing to Shelly World, like the video, and I will see you next time. Bye.